Hello, I want to show you how you can connect SORA 2 with N8N via API and get results like this for 6 times cheaper. This is, as you can see, video was generated based on image provided to SORA, and here's a second example. Again, here's the image and here's a video that SORA 2 generated. So if you want to find out how you can do the same, watch this video. I'm gonna rebuild that system. I'm going to rebuild that system step by step, and all you need to do to trigger that system, you'll have to drop the prompt right here. LLM will enhance that prompt for higher quality output, and then you'll just need to drop your image URL here, and then the system will start to run and you'll get your video link right here and status done. Okay, before I start to build that step by step, I'm gonna show you some broad overview of the system, how that works. So here's our trigger whenever we add a new row in our Google Sheets, right? Whenever we drop the prompt here and image URL, system will get triggered, and then it will pass the information to enhance our prompt, and then we'll do post requests to SORA 2 via HTTP node, and then we will wait until it's done with video generation, and then we will get the URL of the exact video without watermark, and then we'll just paste that video that we just got into our Google Sheet. Let's start building that system node by node, so you'll actually understand what's going on inside of each node. So we need to choose our trigger. In our case, it's Google Sheets, right? Our trigger on row added. You can change it, but that's what I did on row added. Basically, whenever we will add the new row in that Google Sheet, when I will drop the prompt here or an image URL, system will get triggered. Here you'll need to create your credential, and for polling times I left every minute. Basically what it means, N8N will check Google Sheets every minute to make sure if there is a new row added or no. If yes, it will start to run the whole system. For document, in our case, choose copy of YouTube image, that's the name right now. And for sheets, we have only one right here, and trigger on row added. Again, you can customize it for whatever your needs are. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fetch test event. I'm gonna fetch some data. Okay, this is exact data from our columns. We're gonna pin that data right now so we can use that data. Okay, click save, and for second node I'm gonna choose agent. A source for prompt, we need to choose this one defined below, because we are gonna source our prompt dynamic variable from our first node, which is trigger node, Google Sheets, right? So I'm gonna leave it as is, and here I'm gonna create a system prompt. I'm gonna use the same prompt that I used before. We're just gonna paste it right here. Basically what that specific prompt is gonna do is just enhance the final output for the prompt that we just wrote here. It will enhance that prompt for higher quality of the video. You'll see what input, what output we're gonna get. Now let's add some brain to our agent, which is gonna be OpenAI. 4.1 should be enough. Okay, Okay, right now we can run it and we'll see the output. We'll see our prompt. Okay, let's click save. Let's see what changed in our prompt. This is our input prompt, right? And this is the output. And by the way, we will need to tell the agent in our system prompt that output requires to be only plain text and no line breaks, no new lines, nothing else. Just because if we will take the output which will have line breaks or emoji maybe or new lines, it will break the JSON that we will be sending to SORA 2. That's the only reason we ask about plain text without anything else. Okay, now let's actually do now we're gonna be doing HTTP request to SORA 2. Let's search for HTTP node, and here we're gonna get some information. To be able to do proper requests, we're gonna go to Guide.api. Guide.ai. This is basically like a marketplace for different image and video generation models that we can use for cheaper and by using only one API keys, which is really convenient. But for our case, I'm gonna choose SORA 2. In our case, it's gonna be SORA 2 image to video because we are using images to create videos. But also, as you can see, there are different models. SORA 2 Pro, it's gonna be better, but it's more expensive. And SORA 2 text to video. So let's go with SORA 2 image to video and click to APIs and scroll down right here. This is all the instructions they give. If you don't know how to connect it, just read through all that. And all we need right here to curl and copy that curl, go back to N8N, and we will need to click that button, which is really simple and convenient, and paste that JSON into here. Just import. Right, everything is pre-filled for us. All we need to do is to paste our API key in headers. To get our API key, go to Workspace, API Management, and here are the API keys. If you don't have them, just create them. Very fast and easy. I'm gonna paste them here. Okay, here's my API key. Keep it in private. And another thing we need to change in that JSON body is we need two things here: prompt and image URL. Here, as you can see, it's hard coded. We need to have a dynamic variable within those two double quotes, and we need to, for prompt, we need to drag our output from the agent, not from the first node. This is our final prompt that we're gonna use. Not here again. Okay, let's drag our prompt from the agent output right here. Okay, ready to go for prompt for image URL. Let's delete that URL. We need dynamic variable here. For image URL, we're gonna get that URL from our first node, from our trigger. Image URL right here. Drag it in between those two curls, two double quotes. Okay, we're good to go here. We have dynamic variables. And now we can send a request to SORA 2. Okay, it's a success. Right now we started generating the video. We can see it right here. It's running. But I'll show you. In reality, we're gonna add wait node in between two HTTP requests. I'll show you. So right now we send a request to SORA2. Video started to generate. We are going to send another request, which is get request. Let's go back to SORA2 API and click here, query task, get. Right now we're trying to get the information, like we're asking SORA, hey SORA, have you generated a video for us or no? So we're gonna paste that curl into here, and again it's gonna do the same. It pre-filled all the information. Let's add our API key again, just like that. So our API key is added, and right here is the important part. From our previous node we need to get task ID, which is going to be dynamic variable. This is our previous node, and we need to drag our task ID right here. And right now let's basically see if it's generated or not. As you can see, state generating, so it's not ready, and we don't want our information to flow further into the system. Therefore we're gonna create our wait node, which will allow us to wait until video will get generated, and after that we will work with the information that we need further in our system. So wait amount, I'm gonna just do 60 seconds. It's fine. At this point, as you saw, right now it says state generating, right? And we don't want information flow further into our workflow if it's still in generating state, because we'll not get our actual video file ready, so it doesn't make any sense. We'll have to create if node right here. Basically we will ask the system if state is equal success, then it will go to true. If it's false, it will check again, and basically it will run around that HTTP node until state will say succeeded, and once it succeeded it will go to true branch right here, and if it's not succeeded, again it will go to that branch, and it will go around again and again until it succeeded. So right now let's wait until status will change. Right now the status, we should see the status as succeeded. Yes, state, right now it says state success. It means we got our actual video ready. And now we're gonna get the actual video file. This is a result that we got. Here you can see two URLs. This is first URL, which is with watermark, and there is another URL without watermark. And right now we need to parse that JSON to get our URL that we need. Okay, I just tried to execute that step, and the output, as you can see, two links together. but we don't want that. I just paste the expression that I did, and right now by running this same node again, you'll see that we'll get only one link that we need. Okay, flow got executed, and now we should see only one link that we need. Alright, and we're gonna put that link into our ClickSave. We're going to put that link into our Google Sheet. And we're going to choose Update Sheet. We're going to choose Update, Painter Update. For document, choose, that was our old document, same document, right? Copy of YouTube image. Choose that. For sheets, same thing, only one sheet, right here. And mapping, for next tab, mapping column mode, map each column manually. This is what I choose. Column to match on prompt. Let's drag our prompt. And for status will be changed to done in my case. And for video link that we just got, we need to get that video link from that node right here. Let's rename it get URL, like that. Click save and click execute, and right now that document should be updated. Right, and let's see what we got actually. And by the way, I forgot to mention, for image URL tab, you'll need to use some software. There are a lot of free softwares which will give public access to that link. I used IMGBB. In my case, I just uploaded all my images into that software, and then what I did, I just clicked direct link, copy that link, and I dropped that link into here. So basically you will need something just so system will be able to get it without some sort of authorization or password, publicly accessible. In my case, like I said, I am GBB. And here's the video that we got. Pretty good. That's all. Thank you so much.